Everybody, and welcome to the round of Tennessee here at Nashville Superspeedway. And what a wet weekend it has been for a brand new racetrack in ARCSOA Elite Series. It hasn't been a terribly good weekend. Not a lot of these drivers know what the track will do because there was virtually no practice. I think there was 5 minutes of dry time before first practice was stopped. No second practice, or final practice that is. And qualifying was really the only time these cars got to get out there, and even with that, it was an abbreviated session where instead of having a knockout system, we had everybody go in a ARCSOA had everybody go out there in a 60 minutes, or actually instead of a 60-minute knockout session with individual knockouts, they abbreviated it down to a 30-minute run it like you broke it session. So it's going to be a very interesting race because not a lot of cars have. Not a lot of teams have experience with this track, and not a lot of drivers know what's up with this track either. It's going to be one of those races where I think a driver's raw talent and adapting to a track may come into be a serious thing in this race. Also, rain is expected for this race, and there's a great great chance that we might not see the end of this race, or it might get pushed. The field is coming to the green here as you got Tristan Williams and Scott Roush coming in further back. Green flag is out. They held him a long time there. Hercules gets the field off to a great start here. And DJ Curtis on the outside, Noah Hart on the inside, one of the veterans of the sport. And look at DJ Curtis on the outside there, making his move work there. As you can see, it is pretty cloudy today. And I expect this race to be... I'm not sure what's going to happen with this race. I don't know if it's going to go the full distance, and it looks like we got a yellow in the back already. I think we had Alex Allen in it, and we're going to come back. And Alex Allen involved in a wreck early on. Right as the field was getting going here, Alex Allen would get turned by Sean Angel. Allen would slide up the track, front of Thaber, and that would put Angel and Padcar into the wall. I believe that was all involved in that wreck, thankfully. However, as the field was slowing down under yellow, we would get a silly incident here with Trek Tauger going around collecting Jackwater, Fitzwater, and Baskinger, and a lot of other cars in this. So a very, very silly incident here. Takes out a lot of good cars. Shelton, well, I don't know about takes out, but Baskinger was quick and has been quick this season. Had a good run going, but got held up late on it, and couldn't get another run set up. But Baskinger's got issues now, and that's not going to be good for him. Jacob Eichholz would have engine problems under yellow as well. He was one of the cars in that wreck, and, well, I think Eichholz is going to be done. Tuomas Saarinen would lead the field back to the green here. This is going to be another, hopefully a cleaner start this time. At the start of lap 6, green flag is out, and away we go again here at Nashville Superspeedway. Looks like Saarinen got a great start. Charles Sanford did not. Ryan Matthews is already diving underneath him, but that's for second position as Scott Roush, the lap down car, would get in between Saarinen and Matthews and the rest of the field. But away they go. Down the back straightaway they come. We're thinking that the drivers are going to get quite aggressive because this race could end as early as lap 49. As you can see, the outside line is very much better line here, as Charles Sanford proved that. And we're seeing Charles Sanford on. Now you see Roush slides around. This is very much like the Stuttgart Speedway in Arkansas at the that we used to go to quite often, where the outside line was by far superior. And now here comes Sanford again on the outside line. One of those tracks that the outside line really prevails around here. Oh, a little bit of contact there between, I believe that would be Siren and Hercules. As Hercules is trying to fight around the outside line, as you're seeing the, I think you saw the 2-car really get slowed up there. And you're seeing Roush is trying to get back on the lead lap. But we might see some aggression early on in this race because this race could end as early as lap 49. Ryan Matthews, who has been dogged on the inside line, finally has gotten to the outside of Charles Sanford. And this should help Matthews grab second position full time away from him, as there he goes. Look at the slingshot Matthews is going to get, but that's going to force him to the inside line. And that's not where you want to be entering a corner here, because then you're just going to see Roush just going to fling right around him. Right there on the outside. It's just amazing how much of a run the outside line will get here. But then it's very hard to make a move because you can't make one on the inside line, and well, the outside line is quite difficult to make a move on because you have to pretty much get up there, and that's a big issue for a lot of these drivers. Is you're going to see Matthews has to dive low because at the initial part of that move, Roush had the outside line. And look at this. Now Roush is going to get him back here again in turn one. It's a very rhythmic pattern almost you're seeing. As now you might see Roush try and get to the inside of Saarinen to get back on the lead lap. Or he might not. Who knows? Watch this run. Charles Sanford's going to get out here on the outside of the line here. He's way outside. Matthews actually figured it out and blocked him a bit there. And now they're both going to try and draft each other down the straightaway now. And this could end up being moved. Well, Roush is going to get a big run there. And you're going to see a little further back, maybe Vander Pesch in the 4 car is going to get a run, but nope. Doesn't, because Sanford boxes him in. And now you're seeing a lot of close, almost pack racing. Oh, we haven't seen 3 wider on this track yet. And you're going to see Hercules really bogs down the inside line, as now you're going to see Vander Pesch is going to try and get something on the inside, but it's going to be a tough track to pass on, I think. This one will be. Oh, contact in the back. I thought I saw Atkins go down on the apron. Could this be yellow flag? No, it wasn't, but we were going to take a replay of that. Yeah, Noah Hart came down on him there, and maybe that was a bit of aggression there. Noah Hart was kind of angry, I think, at some of these new drivers that came over from Europe. And, well, Atkins is one of them, and Hart's been pretty critical of them. I'm not sure why he took it out on Atkins, though. Atkins has been one of the, probably the best out of the European. Him and Matthews have been the best out of the European drivers so far this season. Trek Tauger's battling pretty hard here with Henry Sanford back there. That's actually crossed, and Trek Tauger's in the grass. Oh, he wears his brakes. Oh, this isn't going to end well. Okay, now he gets on the brakes, but nope, right into Roman Rahal. And that was pretty ridiculous there by Trek Tauger. Yeah, I don't exactly think Tauger's going to be much, that will be much appreciated, and I think Rahal is livid on his radio.
What on earth was the 23 doing there? What an idiot!
That was the spotter for Roman Rahal there. Very, very much angry at the 23 crew, and I'm not quite sure what Trek Tauger was thinking there, but that will be caution number 2 of the race. And predictably, that incident will be investigated by the ARCSOA stewards here. Trek Tauger, I have a feeling, is going to get a pretty hefty penalty for that, because that was a simply dangerous and ludicrous move. He didn't let off the throttle until the last second. That was very dangerous on Trek Tauger's part. Christian Vander Pesch would be the first off pit road, with Cooper Siren in second. I believe they only took 2 right side tires, as they're banking on rain coming in here, and there is predictions about rain within possibly the halfway mark, which would end up putting this into a rain delay. It won't be an official race until they get 49 laps in. They have to get to lap 50 for the race to be official. So this is a pretty interesting gamble here by Christian Vander Pesch, because if it goes longer than that, they're going to be screwed. I think they're pretty much betting on this race being rain coming in before that, and this race going into a postponed state either tonight or tomorrow. This track does have lights, so it is possible to see this track under the lights, but now car 44 and 12 are stuck behind Tanya Jackwater, and, well, a lap car much similar to Roush is going to be on the outside, and that's going to make them prevail right there. As here comes Jackwater right around the outside there of Vander Pesch, and oh boy, I'm seeing the 3 and the 40 and the 81 back here. They're fighting very hard here. Oh, contact! Into the wall they go, and we got also Washer around in the back. The Michigan native Ed Thaber, his teammate, hits him, and Fitzwater is also involved in that. And that was an incident I saw coming a while ago. So here's what happened. It just looks like Brock didn't know they were 3 wide, and into the wall they all went. And that's going to put Collins in that. And actually, Thaber slid in later with Washer. I'm not sure what happened to them. And here's what happened to Washer. Yeah, the wreck happens in front, and Washer tries to cut down on Perkins to avoid the wreck, and, well, that's not going to end well for Washer, and Thaber, his teammate, just piled in there. Tyler Thaber, who's still sitting in the negatives for points, is going to, well, have to wait until Europe, which is the next part of the race, to possibly get back into the positives, as that was, he couldn't do a whole lot there. Now it was Ryan Matthews and Nick Percules' turn to stay out and try and chance the rain. As green flag is back out again, Brock got off to a terrible start, and we've got a lot of craziness happening right now. A lot of cars in the back just trying to chance the rain here. And you're seeing Brock is holding up a lot of cars. The top 5 pretty much are all lined up now. There goes Saarinen trying to get by there. A little further back, we saw some pretty intense packing up around John Arndt, who is pretty slow out there. Oh, another wreck there. That's Thanos, and this race is starting to get pretty silly, if I do say so. Actually, I'm sorry. That's Thanos and Fitzwater. We're going to see what happened to them. And this is what happened to Fitzwater. Fitzwater, I think, would... Well, I don't know. Fitzwater was going slow through the corner, but I think Thanos could have avoided that. So I know a lot of people are quick to blame Fitzwater for every incident that happens on track. But that one might be on, Thanos, or not Thanos, Aiden Shepard there, Thanos. Why was I saying that? Thanos was originally contracted to that car, Paula Thanos was, but, contractual disputes, prevented the 46 from Thanos from driving the 46. Kenny Myatt this time was the only car to stay out here in the 9 car, and now we're seeing another, pretty interesting. Hopefully we can get more than a lap in. I really hope, for the sakes of everybody. Looks like we got a car coming down pit road in the back. It's one of the quick fits. That's either Atkins or Messina. I believe that is Atkins coming in. I don't know what's wrong with Atkins, but away we go. Green flag is back out again. And we're going to see Myatt is starting to, well, Myatt's on the outside. That was a smart move there as Siren falls back there, the Australian. Not with a good run there. As, once again, a limited amount of cars got going there before they got to Brock. And now you've got the fastest car all day, Tuomas Saarinen, deep in the pack. And, well, this might end up being pretty hard. And there's Saarinen, the fastest car in the field, is around. Oh, come on. This is getting ridiculous, this race is. And with that, this is going to possibly put this race into a situation where, because rain is closing in pretty quickly here, where we're not going to get this race in until maybe tomorrow, because we thought we might get to 49 before this, but this race is so silly and stupid that we're not going to see that. And this is all when Saarinen came up there on Aaron Perkins. Aaron Perkins has been a bit of a pinball machine, and another pinball's been Chris Washer as they go around, and all would continue driving. And with that, we are hearing that rain is not too far out here. We're hearing it could be within 10 minutes here, rain. Myatt leads Messina and a few others, so rain possibly 10 out. They can get 11 laps in about 10 minutes, but they'd have to stay green, I think, under pretty much all circumstances. Green flag would need to, you need to be green flag, I think, for that to really work out there, as Chris Washer is just out there to try and salvage a run here. They will give cars 1 lap down, 1 of their laps back, if the rain delay happens. So cars 1 lap down might be able to stay in this race. They will give 1 lap back. That is the rain rule here in ARCSOA, and we saw in the American 700 a few seasons ago where the race was rained out and they kept going as, oh boy, keep in it, guys, don't throw a yellow. I think we're good so far. Keep going, everybody. That was a close call. This one was Jay Stella coming down there on Michaels a bit. And, well, Stella did a great job saving it there. We had another almost incident here with Arndt, Perkins, and Tauger. And, well, this one, Arndt would come up there on Tauger and Perkins. And, well, thankfully that one didn't bring out a yellow either. I think they're getting pretty aggressive here because I don't think they want to go tonight because they're not sure if the rain's going to be there tonight. And, well, Monday races never tend to do well. Kenny Mai continues to lead this race over Brazilian, Gabe Messina, and Cooper Siren. And we got a yellow. This time it's Charles Sanford in it. So Myatt's going to lead them back. And, well, oh boy, there's a little bit of contact there. Siren didn't like something that Messina did. Yeah, Charles Sanford here wasn't paying attention and came up on Scott Roush there. I think he thought he was clear, and, well, into the wall goes Sanford. So Sanford is going to fall out.
It's raining really heavy now. We can't do this any longer. We need to stop it.
So that was Tuomas Saarinen, and yes, as you might be able to tell, there's a lot of rain now coming down here right as that caution came out. There is quite a heavy downpour now, and we're not going to get to 49, so this should be interesting now. So after the cars had pitted, we're seeing Cooper Siren in the lead, Sean Angel in second, Matthews in third, fourth is Percules, fifth is DJ Curtis, sixth is Saarinen, seventh is going to be Kyle Collins, I believe. And as you go through the order, you will see, oh, Tanya Jackawater was actually seventh, but this is the order that they will be restarting. So, looks like William Brock and, well, actually, everyone from one lap on up, or one lap down on up, will take part. So Luca Fontana and Chris Washer will be the last cars to score points. They will be scoring only, they will not be scoring points because they have not completed the race. So if they started, they will get 1 point, thankfully. But so actually, it's 2 laps. So actually, Fontana and Washer will get to go. And actually, under rain delays, they are allowed to repair their cars. So every car will pretty much be starting off brand new, hopefully, for them. Washer will be the last car starting. So your top 30 will be going here. So we'll see you whenever we get back green. Thankfully, for the fans that stayed, we are going to try and get this race in tonight. There was a bit of a clearing to dry the track. Not a whole lot of grip as Tauger is coming down pit road. ARCSOA did allow the cars, as per normal, to work on the cars and get them better for racing. Green flag is out. That is, of course, a new rule this year where they can work on the cars. And here we go again. Hopefully it'll be a little bit cleaner than that first pit now that they actually know. Although there is some weather in the area now. Still, and the outside line is much less pronounced than it was here. It was a lot better earlier in the day, but now not nearly as much. The inside line has become the great equalizer. As Saarinen's getting a little bit dicey there with the 7 and the 83, but they are still in it. And here comes Matthews down low. The inside line's now. The inside line is now the big thing, as it looks like Percules has caught the wall in the back. These cars are running a lot different now, comparative to how they were. The grip is gone from the outside line. Oh, there goes Saarinen around, and this could be bad. This could be bad. Yes, that was a couple more cars collected in the back. Saarinen did actually recover there. And the cars in the back were Stella and Atkins. So Stella, Atkins, and, well, Tauger was a lap down, but we'll take a look and see what happened. So this is what happened to Ben Atkins here as he would slide up here. Ooh, that's a big hit there for Atkins. He would spin out, and Stella got collected and all that. We're back on board with Ben Atkins here. This is the second weekend in a row that Atkins has took a pretty bad hit there. And, well, Atkins' car would come to a stop. He would actually drive it away. I'm sorry, it didn't come to a stop. Yeah, this all started when actually the 12 got turned by the 44. Well, actually, the 12 came up on the 44. And, well, that wasn't good for them. For him. Under yellow, Kuznetsov was kind of squeezing Messina. Around goes Percules. He would slide down the track. That seems all fine and good. And then Saarinen would plow into him. And Saarinen, the dominant car during the day, is going to fall out of the race. Sean Angel would lead the field to the green as we're going to maybe get a flyby shot here. Maybe not. There they go. Angel got a great start. Looks like second place. Ryan Matthews didn't. Tauger's, of course, a lap down. Away they go again here. Looks like Matthews is going to get held up a bit here, but it's not going to be, I don't think, as bad now that the inside line's got just as much grip as the outside does. Rain has, like I said, washed away that outside line, so the inside line has actually been proven better. Oh, there goes Saarinen. Or, I'm sorry, that wasn't Saarinen. That was the 4 is around. Shelton's around as well, and I believe Brock, the point leader, got caught up in it as well. If he didn't, then he had an amazing avoidance there, but another yellow. This time it was Ekdahl and Van der Pesch squeezed Myatt there. Myatt really didn't know what to do, and, well, Shelton was an innocent bystander there, and wow! Brock got lucky there. Brock got really lucky that he made that one through, that he got it through that one. So we're on board with Jessica Shelton here, and, well, it's proving that this race isn't getting any cleaner because it's at night. Shelton really couldn't do a whole lot there. And now Aiden Shepard would, well, actually Messina kind of came down on Shepard there. This was, of course, under yellow, so more calamity under yellow where people don't know what they're doing. I mean, this is kind of ridiculous, this race has been. And, well, Messina paid the price for it. So, Vincent Allen would lead the field back to the green here. Hopefully we can get maybe a lap or two of green in without a silly incident, but I shall hold my breath here. There goes Vincent Allen to the outside as Kuznetsov is trying to go with Tauger there. I don't think that's going to necessarily work. Tauger's probably going to get a quite severe penalty for that rather silly wreck earlier today. And now, there goes Tauger, or Kuznetsov to the inside. Tauger's going to try and hold it on the outside line. Maybe make this a little bit better for him. There goes the field during a flyby shot. And now the field is going great. As you can probably see here, the field isn't getting as spread out as it was before. A little bit of contact there with Van der Pesch, one of the Honda developments in Roush there. They are a little bit more packed up than they were earlier in this race. Now that the track has lost all its grip, it actually seems like it's racing with more grip. Well, or they're racing it a little bit more aggressively now. As here comes the 9 of Myatt's trying to get the inside line to get going here. Pretty interesting thing here is Luca Fontana in a pretty slow car up in, I believe that's the other Nopea, Finland, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it is. I think the CFAs are 21 and 31. Fontana's in 6th, so great job by Luca Fontana. Another great run by the Hart brothers here. The Jacob and Noah Hart, two of the most experienced drivers in the field. They're working their way up the order here. This is kind of a race where open book, kind of what they started ARCSOA with, is this open book style racing where nobody had any data on any tracks at all. And now Jacob Hart and Noah Hart seem to be reveling in it. We also thought Myatt would do well in this kind of a race, and well, maybe that isn't the case, but now you've got Jacob Hart going for the lead now on the inside of Vincent Allen, and he will make it stick. Yevgeny Kuznetsov would also follow suit and take over second. Well, no, he's actually getting fought back there on the outside. That Vincent Allen there, the St. Petersburg winner. And now Yevgeny Kuznetsov is going to try and throw it down the inside again here. outside line starting to get back a bit of its grip that it had earlier now. And now it's starting that the outside line is starting to prevail a bit here, but Kuznetsov is doing a great job in third position. Great job by the rookie here. Not used to these ovals. He's a Formula Roost driver and a rally driver. And Kuzi is doing a great job here on the oval. Vincent Allen, the second placeman, has kind of separated himself from Kuznetsov, and now is trying to catch Jacob Hart, who has a pretty sizable lead right now. The other car that I'm watching here is Noah Hart. Hart is gaining a lot of time back here working with Kuznetsov, and here come the two Qantas Team Australia cars. They are doing a great job here further back in the field. They were, of course, the leaders when the rain delay came out. They fell back pretty quick, but now they seem like they're regaining some steam. So I'm watching Angel, who was damaged early on, took advantage of that yellow flag to get a lot of the damage fixed on that car. And now he should be getting back up the order pretty quickly here, hopefully for his sake. Noah Hart and Yevgeny Kuznetsov are the fastest two cars on the racetrack right now, and you will see them fly in here, hopefully. For their sake here, they're going to maybe work with Vincent Allen to catch Jacob Hart in the lead, and that is becoming a pretty sustainable thing. But Kuznetsov, what he's got to do is he can't really get by, and he's going to actually try and get by Noah Hart here. Hart might be able to stick it around the outside, but looks like Kuznetsov has a seemingly good run there on the inside. And, well, Kuzi did lose a little ground there. I'm interested to see what Kuzi will do here, but this is actually going to hurt their chances of catching the leader going side by side here. This actually should put the pack right near them. But we're still following this battle here. Kuzi's trying to dive it low. Hart slid it up a little bit there, and, well, now it looks like Kuzi might get it here. The position, yes, he does. Looks like Noah Hart might lose fourth as well to the Honda development driver there. I believe that is Henry Sanford. Yes, the reigning champion last season. Henry Sanford in P5 is hunting down Hart for the lead. Another driver who took advantage of the damage repair session was Erin Perkins, who was at pinball. She was a pinball earlier in this race. Now she's in the top 10 as, oh, here comes Messina out of the pits. Messina, ever since that contact early on, not up to speed there. Messina is now trying to just hold in it for points. Here comes Kuznetsov passing the lap car of Jay Stella. Stella could be a factor a little further back with Henry Sanford, maybe the 18 in this as well. Just a bad straight line speed in the corners. Stella actually is competitive, but down the straightaways, Stella is not. As Henry Sanford kind of rubbed doors there with Stella, and now we got some green flag pit stops taking place. As it looks like Henry Sanford is going to lead this race for right now. As Jacob Hart came down pit road here. Here comes Kenny Myatt in second. We're going to see if green flag pit strategy will play a factor in this race. Henry Sanford is coming down pit road, but he looks like to be the only one as Myatt stays out to lead a lap now. Followed by the two Qantas cars and Stella, the lap car there. A little further back, we've got Brock firing around this track here with a couple of damaged cars. A little further back. And now you got Myatt and the Qantas cars are the only cars out there right now. I believe they're going to be coming in this time, though. And it looks like that is the case. No, they're not. Never mind. I take that back. Myatt and the Qantas cars stay out. Looks like they're going to try and go a little bit longer. I don't think they pitted under the yellow, or I think they pitted under the yellow so they can go a little further. They're just banking on maybe a rain caution or maybe something, because there is rain in the area. It is a bit far off, though. But now Myatt and the Qantas cars really have to set some quick laps now before they pit. The battle for fourth, I believe, is being handled by Christian van der Pesch here as Ekdal's trying to close in on him. Oh, a little bit of contact there. That's what Myatt and them would want to see, and this pack for that matter, because they would catch the leading Commoderates a lap down. They want to see a yellow, but now we're seeing Collins now looking pretty racy here as, well, Myatt leads this race right now, and they want to see a yellow pretty quick here for some, just for some apparent reason. Anything really to bring out a yellow would really help them out here, because that would put 47, who is probably the fastest car on the track right now, a lap down. Now he's got actually Vincent Allen charging for the lead here. That would be a battle for the provisional lead if Myatt and the rest of them come down pit road, if the race were to go caution-free for a good distance. Allen, this would be the battle for the lead here. A little further back, we'd see Aaron Perkins in third. Fourth would be Kuznetsov. Fifth would be Henry Sanford. Sixth would be Noah Hart with seventh, and with seventh being Fontana, and eighth Joshua Michaels. However, now for the actual lead, Sean Angel in the Qantas car and his Qantas teammate Cooper Siren are trying to get by the 9 here. And it looks like Myatt was maybe signaling to pit, but maybe not. As Myatt stays out, looks like Vander Pesch is coming in with DJ Curtis, I believe that is. Yes, so we're starting to see the next group come down pit road as the Qantas cars make easy work of Myatt. I think Myatt is pretty much letting them go. Maybe they're all trying to pit here and organize some kind of strategy here to pit. Roush is staying out, but he's a lap down. This could be good for Roush if he keeps going here. Ekdahl is coming down. Collins, they're going to try and gamble here. Stay out another lap here, take the lead. Collins, Brock, and Sanford, so DNC keeping both their cars out. Rahal, of course, fell out earlier. Cross and Messina, who's a lap down. Don't even really pay attention to Messina under those regards, because he won't be getting a lap back. Shepard and Jackwater are also trying to stay out here. Here comes Vander Pesch out of the pits. And now, pretty much, I think everyone except Collins, Collins, Cross, and Brock stay out. I'm sorry, they were the only ones to stay out. Everybody else pitted. And now we might see them on pit road this time. So we're going to see which strategy. Nope, Collins and stays out, but it looks like Brock and Cross come in. So now Collins is the only car still out there. Amazingly, Kyle Collins would stay out again here. So Collins has a big lead over second place. Well, right now, 7th place. Jacob Hurt, I think this is going to update to second here. 4th, actually. So 2 other cars are still out there. I think they might have been some of those crazy lap cars. And whoever second is just blew up. That would be Andrew Cross. Cross is out. Cross is out of this race, so tough break for Andrew Cross. Kyle Collins would finally bring it down pit road here, as there's Sean Angel, but as Jacob Hart leads over Vincent Allen here. Collins was pretty much riding on a rainstorm, so Collins comes on pit road here. I don't think he'll get the lead back, comparatively to where the 47 of Hart is. Especially also with the 8 back there as well, so they have been drafting with each other. They're all by themselves, and there's Collins right now. We're going to see if Collins gets a jump here. I don't think he will. It was a good gamble, but I don't think it was going to pay off there. Vincent Allen now is diving underneath. Jacob Hart for the lead of this race, and it's going to be a duel now with under 10 to go. There is rain in the area, so here we go. Final bit to go here. It's a battle between Hart and Allen. There is Jacob Hart down the back straightaway. There will be some lap traffic here with Messina. Will Jacob Hart be able to make a move here? It's definitely a possibility here. Allen makes a great move. So does Hart to get by Messina. Ooh, Allen sliding up the track. And now here comes Jacob Hart back on the inside. Now it's going to be a duel now. Jacob Hart slings it in there. He went in deep. Maybe used a little bit of the side of Allen here. Here we go. Only a handful to go. Flat 48 of 52 in this run. And now you've got Jacob Hart's going to take the lead there in the middle of the corner. Oh, but Hart's got a tire go down. Hart's just had a tire go down. So I think this one's going to go to Vincent Allen at this rate. Jacob Hart just lost a tire there. White flag for Vincent Allen. Actually, it was a suspension failure on Jacob Hart's car, so he won't even finish the race. So it's the final lap for Vincent Allen. Battle for second is between Sean Angel, Henry Samper, and Yevgeny Kuznetsov. Fifth is Allen's teammate, DJ Curtis. But Vincent Allen had a dreadful season last year, but in 4 races, he's won 50% of the races. Vincent Allen's going to come off the final corner and win here at Nashville for the round at Tennessee. Second's going to go to Sean Angel. Second's going to Sean Angel. Third is going to Henry Sanford. Fourth to Kuznetsov. Fifth to DJ Curtis. Sixth to Charles Sanford. Seventh to Myatt. Eighth to Ekdahl. Ninth to Aaron Perkins. And 10th to Noah Hart. Hart had a bad pit stop and he fell back quite a ways. Your full finishing order, or at least top 30, will be shown next. So this is the last race for a while here in America, and we will be going to Great Britain next at the Alton Park circuit. Should be a fun race. So Vincent Allen scores his second win of the season. Second in the place would be Sean Angel. Great run by Angel in the Qantas car. Third would be Henry Samper. Fourth would be Yevgeny Kuznetsov, his best run ever. He will be a threat when we go into Europe. Fifth would be DJ Curtis. Sixth would be, Charles Sanford. Seventh, Kenny Myatt. Myatt having a good start to the season. Eighth is Ekdahl, the Texas winner. Ninth is Aaron Perkins. 10th is Noah Hart. 11th is Kyle Collins. 12th is William Brock. 13th is Christian Vander Pesch. 14th would go to Aiden Shepard. 15th would go to Cooper Siren. 16th to Chris Washer. 17th to Ryan Matthews. 18th to Tanya Jackwater. 19th to Luca Fontana. 20th to Scott Roush. 21st, not a great run there for Joshua Michaels. 22nd to Gabe Messina, likewise for him. Jay Stella, 23rd. Jacob Hart, despite dominating the second half of the race, would be the first car out. Andrew Cross Trucktauger will be, I'm guessing, getting a big penalty. Jessica Shelton, Tomas Saarinen, who dominated the dry part of the race, or at least the early part, or was the fastest car during the early part of the race. Nick Pericles and Ben Atkins would all fall out of the race. Atkins, we're still unsure of his medical condition, but I believe he will be all right. Anyway, we'll see you at Alton Park.